Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this makeup look. It's a warm, green, wintry sort of look, and I hope that you like it. So please subscribe and let's get started. I'm first going to grab the color Fawn from Anastasia, and I'm going to start mapping this in the crease here. I'm going to try to keep this close into the crease. Sometimes when I do my eyeshadow, it can get a little too blown out, and I'm not wanting that today, but we'll see. Sometimes I can try really hard and then it still ends up doing it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna add a cool tone shade just because I don't want this to be fully warm in the crease or totally cool, so it's gonna be a little cross between the two. I'm gonna grab Barcelona Beach from Makeup Geek. It's a cooler toned brown, but it's not like gray. I'm gonna approach it from above so I don't bring it all over the place and just get it right there in the socket of the eye. And it's just going to deepen this up a little bit because it is a cooler toned shadow, but it's also going to make it just a little bit less warm. So now I'm gonna jump into the Subculture palette from Anastasia. There's hair like right here. I'm gonna grab the color Destiny, which is this olive green shade right here. If you do work with this palette, you need to work with the tiniest bit at a time because it is the most pigmented palette ever, honestly. But I find that it works fine for me as long as I'm working just a little bit at a time. So the same way I used that Barcelona Beach shade, I'm gonna use this by approaching from the top, getting it right there in the crease and just wiggling it around to get the color. To deepen up the green even more, I'm gonna grab the color Enchanted Forest from Makeup Geek. This is like a true emerald green. I'm just layering all these colors so that they all kind of mix together and blend really well, and you can't really see the difference between all the colors. They should just all kind of blend together and create this one pretty crease shade. I'm gonna add a hint of this Axis shade from the Subculture palette just because I feel like this needs a little bit more brightness and color, because I think that what I'm gonna do on my lid is going to be a little bit more subtle, so I'm going to add just a hint of this shade and pop this in the crease just to really brighten this up in here, make it more colorful. I'm holding really far back on my brush too so that I'm not applying too much at once, and this will also help it so that it deposits all the color, and then I can go back in without any extra product and kind of blend this upwards in circular motions. There, now it's just like a little bit brighter and deeper. You see the difference? It's just like okay, so all over my lid, I'm gonna grab the color Truffle Glitter from Anastasia. I don't even know what kind of color this is, but when it's next to green, it pulls more green. I don't think it's technically even a green shade. I love this color. So I'm gonna pick it up on a 242 from MAC and just pop this all over the lid. And then on the outer part of the lid, I'm gonna pick up Black Diamond. This is also from Anastasia, but it's got like a lot of gold reflex. So I'm gonna pick that up on the other side of the brush and put that on the outer lid. And now I'm just going in and kind of blending out the edges here. This is like exactly what I was going for. I wanted green, but not like too overpowering green. Moving on to the face, I'm gonna do my current favorite foundation primer routine. I'm first gonna go into the Hourglass Veil primer. So I do that for my whole face. And then wherever I have pores, I'm gonna go into the Step 1 Equalizer Smoothing Primer from Makeup Forever. Use this in these areas so it's all smooth. So for foundation, I've been obsessed with mixing these two together. This is the Dior Forever Foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation. I'm in the shade 15 and the shade Nude. I just mix them together and it's just like perfect. I love it. So I only do a little bit just because I don't want too crazy full of a coverage. So I do about this much total. This is half and half. I'll mix it together on my hand, and then a lot of times I'll still have some left over. I just really like the finish that this gives my skin. I like to use my Beige Beauty Blender to blend this in. I'm gonna mix the Tarte Shape Tape, just a tiny bit of this, with the Naked Skin Weightless Creaseless Concealer. I'm gonna mix both of these together and mix it with an eye cream which I don't think I have an eye cream around. It doesn't matter what eye cream you have, just any of them. So I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand to do this. So that's what that looks like there. And then I'm just going to mix that together and blend that in, and it kind of shears it out a little bit while giving the same finish that I'm looking for. I know it's like a lot of steps, but I've been loving the way that it looks. I saw Tenny do this, or she talked about doing it in a video, and ever since I've been doing it. I don't know, I feel like it just makes my under eye look really youthful. I don't really have any aging going on under there or anything. However, sometimes when I pile on a lot of products, it can just look very just, you know what I mean? Just like you've got a ton of products on. So yeah. I think this looks very nice and hydrated and natural, and I'm still getting that coverage without going too overboard. Yeah, I just think that looks so much nicer. I'm gonna go underneath the eyes and just set it with a little bit of powder, not too much. I'm gonna use the H104 powder for Makeup Forever. I'm actually gonna try using my beauty blender for this. My friend Amanda does this all the time. So I'm gonna try that today and see how I like it. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation in Fairly Light, and I'm gonna set my face with this just a little bit. And I'm just using the IT Cosmetics number 7 brush to set my whole face. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the NARS Laguna bronzer. I used this yesterday. I freaking love the way that it looks, so I'm gonna use that again today. And I'm gonna use this beautiful, amazing Tom Ford bronzer brush. Brush is so cool because you can get a broad area, but yet the way it's shaped, you can get like, I don't know, I can like get right here without getting my eyebrow. It's weird. It's like you can be broad and precise with this brush. Look at me justifying my purchase. Oh, get doggy, smoky. I'm gonna use the NARS Ita brush because I haven't used this in a while, and I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze palette. I'm gonna use the bronzer and the highlighter today. I haven't used this brush in a while, but it's nice. I get the sides of my temples. I get next to my brow. I don't like this area to be really wide just because I want that to be more like, you know, like closed in. So I actually do that. I know a lot of people highlight back here, but for me, I don't like it. And then I get the sides of my face. I've been getting a lot of questions about the way I've been contouring lately just because I don't do the round face contouring anymore, but I don't contour the way that I did prior to that either. So if you want an updated contour and highlight routine tutorial, I can do one. It's just very basic and simple, but I can do that if you want to see it. Okay, I'm gonna go into the F35 brush from Sigma to highlight, and I'm gonna use the highlighter color from the palette here and pop that right here. I try not to go past my brow, and I actually connect it up into the highlight here, but I try not to go up into here because I don't really want to carry it up that far. Get the Cupid's bow and the nose. For my cheeks, I'm gonna mix together Peaches and Gingerly. I think that's Gingerly from MAC, these two shades. And I'm gonna use the Tom Ford cheek brush. And apply that to the cheeks. Oh, so pretty. I like that color. I'm telling you, these brushes for the cheeks have like freaking saved my day. They make it so much easier. And yes, they bring blush up here. I don't know why. You really can't even tell a difference, but I do it. Okay, what do I wanna do? I'm gonna grab that fawn shade that I used in the crease. I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush, look up into my mirror, and just bring this underneath just to give a nice base and really blow that out and halo it out. I really bring it down kind of far. I'm gonna grab that Enchanted Forest shade from Makeup Geek on a flat shader E15 brush from Sigma. Bring that right at the lashes. I'm kind of pushing them into the lashes. I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever 216 brush to blend this out. I'm gonna apply some mascara. I am going to apply false lashes. However, I probably normally wouldn't apply false lashes on the day-to-day just because I usually just wear mascara nowadays. But to make this a little bit more glam, I'm first gonna go in with the mascara and then go over them with the It Show Fluffy Lashes from Velour. So for lips, I have this set from Buxom. It's the Plump, Pucker, and Prowl lip kit. I wanna use the nude because that's like all I ever wear. I'm gonna go into this Plump Line lip liner in the color Stealth. It looks like a darker nude color. So it has a brush on one side and then the pencil on the other. So I'm gonna line my lips, overline them, and then fill them in completely. And then over the top of that, I'm going to use the Ofra liquid lipstick in the color Bel Air. This is a warm nude, so I'm going to apply this over the top. All right, you guys, that is everything for this video today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you end up recreating this at all, please tag me on social media. I have all of my links down below in the description box. And that's it. Let me know what you want to see next. Please subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.